Like, whoever their marketing team is, they need a raise because their marketing is always on point. They are always able to get the whole internet talking about their bag, people getting excited, people setting their clocks, their alarms. Like, their marketing is hands down some of the best that I've ever seen. My whole thing is, if you have the money to buy a bag now, but you're not gonna have it in the next week or so, do you really have the money to spend? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's gonna hurt your pockets that badly, should you even be getting the bag in the first place? I remember that. Oh, I wonder why that wasn't on the website. I would have got that.
But then people realized what the price of that bag was.
What was
I
it?
believe it retails for $500.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I wouldn't have got that one. It's the entitlement. Like, why do y'all feel so entitled? Like, it's a business. They're gonna price their stuff the way that they should price them. Hey everyone, it's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back another video. We're reacting to The Girls Are Mad at Telfar again. So, I don't know what this video is referring to, but there has been a lot of back and forth about Telfar. So, for those of you who don't know what Telfar is, it's a black-owned designer bag brand, and they recently actually had a drop on their website where basically it was first come first serve. They had all of their bags available in every single color and every single size, and whoever got one got one. Usually what they'll do is they'll have drops for certain colors in certain sizes, and it's like, if you want that specific color, you have to, like, you know, be there on the website and try to get it. But this was the first time that all colors and all sizes were available, and it just was there until it was out of stock. And it was a really big deal online. Everybody was out there trying to get their bag. I was able to snag a bag, so I was really happy about that. But you know, you always got the other side of the internet that's, you know, a little salty for whatever reason. There were people online who are trashing this designer bag brand. And honestly, because here's the thing, right? You don't have to like the bags. I agree that in comparison to maybe some other brands, that the designs of the bags at least are basic. I mean, they are. You know, because it is just like their logo that's kind of like imprinted on there. It's not really any like special designs on it. However, I do think they have a nice selection of colors. They have a lot of colors on there that I don't see a lot of other brands do. Like, I feel like most other brands, like I'm trying to think, like Coach and Michael Kors and like some of the other brands, they don't really play around with color a lot. It's kind of a lot of the same things, you know, browns, reds. You might see a green here and there, but they don't really play around with their colors, right? And so with Telfar, you know, they do that, right? And they had a lot of, oh my god, this cyan, I wanted the cyan color, or the cyan. I keep saying, I don't know, is it cyan or cyan? It's blue. it's a type of blue that they have on there that I was like, I wanted it so bad, but it sold out before I could get to it. But it's okay because I got another blue. But anyway, but yeah, people are just, you know, saying like, oh, why are y'all supporting this? The bags are trash. They're not good quality, X, Y, and Z, right? And my argument to that is, for one, you would be surprised how many designer brands are out there that don't have good quality stuff. A lot of the times when you're buying designer, you're not buying it for the quality, you're buying it for the name. So it's interesting that people were online, you know, trashing this particular brand for their quality and saying that, you know, it's not worth the price. But I mean, a lot of these like Gucci t-shirts and everything like that is literally like a Gildan t-shirt with like Gucci on it. Like, it's not this super high quality. It's literally just the name brand. And honestly, I commend any black designer that can get their brand to, you know, have that much notoriety to where people are running to buy your stuff, and it's like the big thing. I think people even said that Beyonce has mentioned the brand in her songs. Like, they've really come a long way. And honestly, like, me purchasing the bag, it wasn't because the bag was like super extravagant or anything like that, but I wanted to support a black owned business. Like, we don't have a whole lot of our own black designer brands. And so I feel like when you have a brand like this that has gotten as much notoriety as they have, you have to support it. I don't think there's anything wrong with supporting. Now, support doesn't have to be financial either. I'm not saying that everybody needs to go out and buy a bag. If you genuinely don't like the bags and don't want to get one, then cool. Don't get the bag. But why are you going online and arguing with people and trying to make other people not support them? Like, what do you gain from that? What do you gain from telling other people to not put their money into black owned brands? Like, I'm confused. And so I don't know, it's very weird the way people have been acting with that. I even saw people too, like, because the bags are now going to be more available than they were before. People are saying that, oh, it's not going to be considered luxury anymore because anybody can get one. I'm sorry, but the bag sold out quick. Everybody did not get a bag. And so yeah, I don't understand where all the hate is coming from. But we're gonna check out this video and see what she has to say.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So once again, the girlies are mad at Telfar, and looking at it, I want to do a video talking about just where I see it going for Telfar and evaluating people's relationship with the brands. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, let's go. Now, I'm sure if you click on this video, you probably already know what Telfar is. If you do not, Telfar is a line that they specify is a unisex line created by Telfar Clemens, and their motto is like, it's for everyone. Keep certain mottos and lines in mind in this video. Now they've been around, their bio says, we've been here since 2005. They were winning awards like 2017.
Oh wow,
I want to say, but I think we can also,
and see, that's another thing too. It's like, you have to commend that for them to have this brand since 2005, and they didn't really start. They didn't really start getting buzz like that until like she said 2017. Like, I just feel like that's commendable. Like, to be that confident in your brand that you stuck it out for that long to get it to where it is. I just feel like that has to be respected at least.
Really popped off as a trendy, popular brand, especially online around the time of the pandemic and quarantine and everyone being in the house, everyone being online. Around the time that was also the riots for George Floyd and just police brutality in general. So a lot of people want to focus on black owned brands. It is a black owned business. They started getting that type of popularity you get when entertainers start mentioning you. They've been mentioned and posted on Beyonce's website. Other celebrities have shown themselves carrying Telfar. So the popularity really popped off within like 2020, somewhere around there, right? And it was booming for them after that. I'm sure they're a very popular item. The shopping bag, it's the most talked about item that I see from the brand. And when they started to take off, I noticed that people were doing that thing again that they be doing. Like, we talk about parasocial relationships with celebrities and with influencers, but we don't talk as much about parasocial relationships that people get with brands. If you guys remember that parasocial relationship the beauty community had with Anastasia Beverly Hills, people were quite literally getting tattoos of the brand's logo because Anastasia Beverly Hills put them on PR. They were forming these cliques and calling themselves Norvina's whores because
that's crazy.
Anastasia Beverly Hills, in their minds, were creating this relationship with them where they were friends. Like, the girlies were really out here thinking they were about to go out to brunch with Norvina. And Anastasia Beverly Hills, more so Norvina, does take the blame for some of that because she was in group chats with some of those people, like, knowing you do not consider these people your friends. You are not about to tell these people like your business type thing. But that's the point of like a parasocial relationship. It's usually very one-sided, and you are placing emotions and morals and whatnot onto a person who does not know you, a person who never told you that that's what they were about. And people did that with Telfar. Because like if you ask me what it is, they're a clothing company that they sell things. If I like it, I'll buy it and go about my business. But other people are treating Telfar like it's this brand that claimed that they were going to come here and they were going to be for the people and they were going to make sure that everyone feels included and everyone does this and everyone does that. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because they are now once again mad at Telfar because they have announced, if you don't know, with the shopping bag, it is a pretty hard bag to get because its popularity did shoot up like that. It was selling out very quickly.
Yeah.
People have tried buying it, and it sells out in like 13 seconds. It's like that type of on-demand product. They did later on come out with the bag program where you would pre-order your bags, and the bag would be made specifically for you to kind of help curb the demands of this bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they announced that they were going to restock the bag in a popular color, the color black, but the only way you could buy it is if you buy something else. Like they have a tracksuit collection, I guess they just came out with. The only way you could get access to buy the black shopping bag is if you buy an item from the tracksuit collection, and people weren't feeling that.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so this video must be a little bit older. It popped up on my feed because I guess everything's happening with them right now. But yeah, I mean, it's smart. It's a smart business move. And that's one thing I wanted to mention too that I didn't mention earlier. One thing I really admire, especially as a marketing major, is their marketing. They would not be where they are today without their marketing. Like their marketing strategy is on point. Like their entire, like, whoever their marketing team is, they need a raise because their marketing is always on point. They are always able to get the whole internet talking about their bag, people getting excited, people setting their clocks, their alarms. Like their marketing is hands down some of the best that I've ever seen.
I saw one video where a girl was like, buying the tracksuit only buys you access to buying the bag. Like, if you're gonna do that, I should be able to get a discount on the bag, or buying the tracksuit item makes it so I get the bag with the tracksuit. And it's like, be for real. It's PG-13. Be for real. Their most popular item, you are going to get a discount or for free because you buy something else. That is the point of them being in business. They want your money. They want
Right.
as much of your money as they can get. Like they're not going to give you a like that is why they're doing that. And also, when you realize that Telfar is a pretty pricey brand, you realize that marketing tactic of doing that is not so uncommon. Funny enough, they do get compared to Birkins very often. Usually just the high demand for Telfar bags and the popularity of it is what is being compared to Birkins. But if you do know anything about Hermes, then that is a reason why a lot of people shop other Hermes products like the sandals, bracelets, shirts. That's why they get little pieces like that, because that is something Hermes also does. If you buy other things from them, it allows you access to buy a Birkin bag. Now, of course, you can go on, like Fashion File, wherever sells like consignment Birkins, and you can buy them, at a cheaper price, stuff like that. But like directly buying it from them, that is a tactic that they use to, get access to that type of thing. It's pretty similar what Telfar is doing now. Now, Telfar has, seen people saying that I don't like this. I just want to buy the bag, blah, blah. And they have said, you can always wait to see, the next time that the bag itself drops, and you can purchase it that way. But this time around, if you want to buy it, then you have to buy, one of the other items. And again, I saw someone saying, well, what if I have the money this time right now just for the bag, and the next time that you have the bag, I don't have the money? It's unfortunate.
Yeah, what they gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they gonna do about you not having the money? I get it's unfortunate, and again, it's like, you don't want to spend that extra money, but literally so many brands do this. And again, I feel like people are picking on Telfar because it's a black-owned brand. I mean, let's just keep it real. Like, we tend to be harder on black-owned businesses than other businesses. I don't know why that is. I wish as a community we would stop doing that so much. Not to say that you shouldn't critique, you shouldn't hold these businesses to a certain standard. But at the very least, keep the same energy. If you're gonna complain about them doing it, you have to complain about other companies doing it too, and they do it all the time. How many times have you gone into a store to get something, and you ended up getting more than what you really wanted, but for the sake of either being able to get access to that item or get it on a discount, right? Like, say you go into a store and you only plan on getting one bag of chips, but then they got a discount where it's like 2 for 4. You're probably gonna get 2 bags instead of one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you all different types of stores and brands, they have their tactics, and it's like you can't get mad at the brand because you can't. I mean, it is a bag at the end of the day too. So it's like I don't understand the sense of entitlement of like, oh, what if I have the money now but I don't have the money next month? That's the price you gotta pay. And it's like if you really want the bag that badly and you have the money, then put the money aside. Then don't spend it. Because my whole thing is, if you have the money to buy a bag now, but you're not gonna have it in the next week or so, do you really have the money to spend? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's gonna hurt your pockets that badly, should you even be getting the bag in the first place? But that's just my opinion.
Business. That's why it's like you're not supposed to become disinvested in these companies, because at the end of the day, they want your money.
Right.
They want you to, look cute. They want to see their designs on people, and like, yeah, that's my bag. My bag is the talk of the town right now. But at the end of the day, like, that's about it. That's about it. And that is why I talked about this a little bit on TikTok, where I had to ask people, like, but before I get into that, previous times where I've seen people get upset with Telfar, if you guys remember, they came out with this circle bag.
I remember that. Oh, I wonder why that wasn't on the website. I would have got that. That's actually kind of cute. Sorry, that bag is actually kind of cute.
We're like, oh my god, it's a new shape. It looks more structured compared to the shopping bag. Blah blah blah. But then people realized what the price of that bag was.
Oh, was it?
I believe it retails for $500.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I wouldn't have got that one. That one would have stayed on the website. I would not have paid $500 for that. It's cute. It's cute and it's different. But $500.
$60. It's over $500 for that bag, right? And they were like, how do you get us this comfortable with the price of the shopping bag, and then the next item you come out with, it's an arm and a leg for a bag that's that size, that's impractical, that's this, that, and the third. And I'm like, and we've talked about this before in videos. That is why it's always crazy to me when people say things like, well, the company should have started out with smaller or regular pricing, and then once they prove themselves, once they prove that they have quality, they can up their prices.
They've already proved
themselves. That is not how business works
at all.
And it proves you can't do that, because once you get customers comfortable with a price range, if you think you can just shoot up and now you can be a high-end brand, it doesn't work that way. When Rihanna launched the luxury clothing line Fenty, people were like, well, she knows her fans can't afford that. She knows that most of her stands are in high school, so why would she create something that's that expensive? Why wouldn't she prove herself as a designer first, and then if she wants to have Fendi prices?
No.
It does not work like that.
No.
And this is proof that it does not work like that. Like, people were that quick to say, oh, Telfar is switching up, oh, they're selling out, we made them popular, now they're going to forget about us.
God. See, it's the entitlement. Like, why do y'all feel so entitled? Like, it's a business. They're gonna price their stuff the way that they should price them. And it's like, no one has to prove. I mean, yes, when you're an up-and-coming brand, like, yes, you're supposed to build a reputation, I guess. You're supposed to build, like, I don't know. I just feel like, because especially if you're trying to do the whole luxury route, you have to have luxury prices. Because if you're selling bags for $20, no one's gonna look at that as luxury. Like, you have to believe in your brand. You have to believe that your stuff is luxury, and you have to price it as such. And the people that rock with that, they'll purchase it. There's an audience for everything. And so, same thing with Fenty Beauty. I personally, as much as I would love to use Fenty Beauty, I don't have Fenty Beauty money. Like, I want to try their foundation so bad, but for me personally, it's too expensive for my bank account. And so I'll use Maybelline that I can get on my local Walgreens. And for right now, that one works for me. People have to do what's within their budget. And when I make more money one day, I'll start shopping with Fenty Beauty. But that's just not within my price range. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, Rihanna should know better. She should know that most of her fans can't afford. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Like like everybody can't afford everything, and this idea that people should have access to everything in terms of luxury goods makes zero sense. Like that doesn't make any sense.
We are who they made their brand for. And I was like, did they? Did they though? Someone was like, I'm disappointed because Telfar is supposed to be an affordable, accessible luxury brand. Is it? Is it supposed to be an affordable, accessible luxury brand, or do they have that one popular product that is affordable and accessible, and y'all just ran with it, thinking of the entire brand that way? Because, mind you, I was like, maybe it's me, maybe I'm bugging. I'm gonna go back, see if I can find anything of Telfar himself saying that the brand's supposed to.
Mind you, I've watched a Breakfast Club Gayle King and Top 100 interview with Telfar himself, and that's 3 times the creator could have described his brand that way, but he didn't. Any mention of access or price range was specific to the shopping bag. Okay.
Be an affordable, accessible luxury brand, and because I can pull up quotes like that from like Christian Louboutin, where he says, like, no, my shoes were not meant to be comfortable. Like, they're meant to be, arts on your feet. I don't really design with comfort in mind. Like, I can see him saying that. The guy who owns Hollister, Abercrombie, Gilly Hicks, like, I can go and see where he said, no, I want like surfer boys and pretty blondes wearing my stuff. As someone who works for Gilly Hicks and has met that man in person, everything that you see about him online is true. Okay. So I was like, I want to see if I can go see like the brand telling you that we are an affordable and accessible luxury brand. Couldn't find none of that. And anytime that I've seen affordable and accessible being put on the brands in articles, it's people it's like journalists and whatnot who are describing the brand that way, and they're only talking about the shopping bag. They're only talking about that one popular tote bag, saying that because he created the bag program and because he's doing all these steps to make sure you have access to it, the brand is an affordable, accessible luxury brand. But if you actually look at the brand, if you actually look at it, how affordable and accessible is it? They sell $90 do-rags. When that girl had her store in California that had expensive do-rags, yeah, people wanted to support her because she was a black woman, but a lot of people said, I don't care, if I'm supposed to be supporting a black-owned business or not. I'm not spending $90 on a do-rag.
That's fair.
They sell do-rags for $90. They have belts for $95. I've seen pants on Telfar or like a suit, but that was $700, $800.
Ain't no, sure. Yeah, see, but see, I know that's just not within my bank account. Now, if you have it and you want to spend it, I'm not gonna tell people what to spend their money on. I just know what I'm gonna do, and there's just certain things I'm just not gonna do. Like even designer, I don't care for designer at all. Like unless it's something that I genuinely like, and I like the way that it looks, and I have the money to get it, then cool. But I'm not gonna buy something just because of the brand or just because of whatever the case may be. Like, and even hearing that like a $700 tracksuit or whatever, I don't think I could ever bring myself to spend that much money on a tracksuit, even if I had the financial means to do so. Like I say this all the time, I don't care if I have $1 million tomorrow. I'ma still shop at Target. I'ma still shop at Burlington. Like I do not care. And so I'm just saying it can't be me, but I'm not gonna knock anybody that's gonna do that.
And like I'm talking like shirts that are actually have like thought put into them, not like basic tees and whatnot, starting at $200, $400. So how accessible is this brand really? And let's like really put this into perspective, okay? Think about if you have to go make a basic outfit, you're going on a night out and you need an outfit. You probably know, Zara has raised their prices in the last few years, but Zara, if you want to get like a basic outfit, you can probably do that at Zara for like under $150, maybe. Again, some of their stuff has gotten pretty pricey. But like that is a reason why Shein has so many people in such a chokehold. You know, you can make an outfit on Shein for under $150. That's why people shop at Pretty Little Thing, Fashion Nova, H&M, and the list goes on, right? Let me pull up Telfar. Let's try to make an outfit on Telfar. I'm going to screen record. Okay, so let's go to apparel.
Mm-hmm. And see, yeah, I didn't even, like, I was so focused on getting the bag. I didn't even look at their, well, actually, yes, I did. I think I looked at some of their clothes, but they didn't have much there. Like, it literally was just the bags mostly. I think when I clicked on clothing, there wasn't even much there that was listed.
Just camo.
Let me see.
Or hoodies. No, let's there maybe I should go on t-shirts. Okay, so here's camo. I'm gonna just add the first thing that I be seeing on these pages. So the first thing is this shirt right here. It's a t-shirt. It's a camo.
Yeah, see, I don't like that
t-shirt that retails for $188. Okay, so let's go ahead, add that to the cart, and then do they sell bottoms?
Apparel. They don't sell bottoms.
Let's go denim, like jeans, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, those are atrocious looking jeans. But I said I'm gonna add the first one that I see, so we're gonna add these pants, thigh hole jean. What do they look like? Oh,
I mean,
retails for $225. Okay, let's go ahead and add that to the cart. Shoes. You know, you need a whole outfit. Shoes. Shoes.
Shoes. Let's see.
You see those boots that say $769?
I do.
This is an affordable, accessible brand. Okay. The shoes, $4.99 for these loafers. We're gonna go ahead, add that to the cart. Okay. And if we wanted to make a basic outfit stop right there, nothing else, it costs $912.
Like I said, I'm not. Now I did kind of like those boots. Not the $700 ones. There was some like UGG looking ones below that. I didn't catch the price though, cause you know Uggs too. Uggs are also very expensive boots, but I genuinely like Uggs. I like the way they feel. Like I feel like especially the ones with like the with the Sherpa like inside the shoes. I feel like I'm walking on air. Like I really love Uggs, and it's worth the price to me. But this,
Burbank. 900. Think about how much it would cost you to make an outfit at any of the other stores I just mentioned, and if you wanted an outfit at this brand, it'd be $912. Now again, let's see. Where'd it go? Hats and belts. Okay, so if you want to throw in a hat, it'd be $110 for the hat. If you want to throw in a belt, $95 for the belt. Is there anything else here? I mean, if you wanted, the bag is popular. I don't even know if we'll be able to add a bag to the cart because their bags stay sold out. But you see what the other bags look like? Again, people talk about, the shopping bag, but the duffel bag, the smallest size you can get is $290. The circle bag, it was $567. I don't think we'll be able to add a bag to the cart unless there's a shopping bag that's available. Nope, they all say sold out.
Yeah.
But you see the pricing of the bags. Socks. All the socks are sold out, but you see the pricing of the socks. Jewelry.
Oh, they have jewelry?
Okay, I'm gonna add the first thing, a pair of earrings.
Oh,
for
wow.
$175. Add that to the cart. And now, for that outfit, it would run you $12.92. For that. Think about how many outfits you can get at the other stores that I mentioned and the price you can get it for. It would cost you some people's rent.
Yeah.
To get a
that shoe. Yeah, no, that right there, that is like average apartment rent today. Like that is insane.
Basic outfit from Telfar, not including one of the bags, which is what they're most.
And I feel like the people that are complaining, I feel like their rent is that. And if it is, y'all should not be worrying about Telfar. Like, y'all should not be worrying about that. Like, Yeah, I'm with her. Like this never like people complaining that like I don't know. It's weird because this video came out before the rainbow drop because she's saying that people are complaining that it's not gonna be accessible or it's not as accessible as it once was. And now here they go doing the opposite where they make the bags accessible for everybody. And now people are complaining about that like, oh, it's not luxury anymore because now everyone can get one. That just goes to show you that no matter what you do, you can't satisfy everybody. Everybody is not going to be happy. Someone is going to be upset no matter what you do.
Popular for. And again, I'm just waiting. You see why I said if you are talking about the entire brand,
Yeah.
how can you really say that the brand told you that they were supposed to be an affordable and accessible luxury brand?
Because when did they say that?
That is why I asked, is the brand affordable and accessible? You know, and accessible, or do they have a popular item that is affordable and accessible? And even that one item, that's the smallest size bag you can get.
Yeah.
That retails for $150. Like, I have it. You can fit a phone,
And that's
a
it.
wallet,
Lip gloss.
your keys. I've carried it around a couple times. You know, I don't put much in there because you can't. But, like, that couldn't be my everyday bag.
No.
You know, I'm going through Walmart trying to throw receipts in there, throw change in there.
And the thing is, like, that, like, I don't know if y'all have seen the bags, but, like, that small one, it's literally, they might as well call it, like, a mini. Because it's literally so small, you can't even put anything in there. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. I thought she was gonna talk about, the rainbow drop, but I guess this video is a little bit older than that. But I think I pretty much got the gist of what I wanted to say in terms of, like, you know, you can't please everybody. And, you know, they're, like, I feel like people, they're gonna find a reason to be upset. Like, no matter what. And so it's like, if you don't want the bag, and if you're not a fan of the bag, just don't get it. It's really not that deep. Like, just don't get the bag. Like, if you don't like it, you don't want it. But don't sit there and trash the brand online. Don't try to talk other people into not getting the bag. Just spreading hate in general. Just don't waste your time. Instead, maybe find a brand that, you know, you can afford and that you like, and just focus your efforts on that, because they're gonna continue to thrive. Like, regardless of whether or not you buy their bag or not, they're gonna continue to thrive because they have an audience. And even with all of the people that were saying, "Oh, I would never get that kind of bag," and, you know, I would never, they still sold out. They sold out within hours. Even me, when I went on there, I had put 4 bags in my cart just to see what I would end up with, and 3 of them sold out by the time I got to my cart. I didn't even have a choice. And so, yeah, I hope they continue to do well. I hope they continue to do well. I do hope that maybe in the future they experiment more with their bag shapes, and maybe some new designs, some new patterns. I think they're gonna go far. I don't think that this is the end for them. I don't think that this rainbow drop is going to hurt them as much as people like to think. I think that this is just the beginning for this brand, and I hope that other black owned bag designers kind of rise to success the same way that Telfar did. But yeah, let me know what you guys thoughts are in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.